To Natalie, now Baroness Bennett, who's a Green Party peer, of course was former leader of the Green Party. I'm sure, Baroness, that you support what these protesters are attempting to bring about, but do you support their methods? Good morning.
Good morning, yes, and I support their methods. As your reporter is just saying, the protesters are saying sorry to the drivers, and I would very much offer my sympathy to everyone who's affected by this morning. But this is an emergency, and Insulate Britain is calling for emergency action. And this, of course, is not where they started from. They actually, the BBC is reporting, they delivered a letter by hand to Downing Street on the 21st of August and have had no response to that letter. And indeed, as the Green Party and campaigners like Fuel Poverty Action have been calling for a decade for action to insulate Britain's homes, and it hasn't happened.
But, Baroness, I don't know whether you heard the report. I'm not sure how long ago we sort of locked you in, but we've got pharmacists who can't get to work and NHS staff who can't go home after a night's work. Can you really support that?
Well, I utterly sympathise, and BBC again was reporting a Green Party member yesterday was saying how frustrated and concerned that he couldn't get his son to college. Of course, people are being affected by this, and I'm very sorry about everyone affected. But we are in a climate emergency. The changing climate is already is affecting people's lives, is damaging people's lives.
But Baroness, they should be protesting outside the Department of Industry or outside Number 10 or outside the Houses of Parliament. Why can't ordinary folk get to or from work or to hospital appointments? How could you possibly support these innocent folk being affected in this fashion?
Well, these are the kind of things that were being said to the suffragettes who took very similar non-violent direct action a century ago because they'd campaigned, they'd written petitions, and indeed I was just reflecting back, I think it was either 2012 or 2013, I was campaigning with Fuel Poverty Action outside Bays, outside the business department. People have been banging on about this for a decade or more, and indeed in 2019 the Independent Committee on Climate Change, in a report called UK Housing Fit for the Future, said we need emergency action. And, I'd also cite Philip Dunn, the Conservative chair of the Environment Audit Committee, who was absolutely scathing about the government's creating the $1.5 billion Green Homes grant and then abandoning it.
All right, I'm grateful for your time. Natalie, now Baroness Bennett, Green Party member, former leader, Green Party peer and former leader of the Green Party.